3. Then we'll just kick off, resume the recording. Okay, so I want to welcome everyone to this session this evening. And this you should know that this is a clarity session. It's a session to provide more clarity as to ghostwriting, help you to understand what ghostwriting is all about, deal with those strong questions that you have, and also for you to know that you're dealing with real people, because most persons are in my DM. Most times when they come into my DM, the first thing they do is they dial my number to see if I'm going to pick. And it's usually funny. Yeah, and I quite understand because we live in a world right now where everybody is skeptical about doing things online. So I'm not here alone this evening. My name is, okay, by the way, I've not even introduced myself. My name is Elvis Nosakae, and I'm a ghostwriter. I'm also a full-time and a part-time digital entrepreneur. I run at least currently about 4 different online businesses. And I have my friend and brother here and the fellow ghostwriter also, the person of Jude, that you can see on the call. So this evening, we are both put together this session to help you, to provide some clarity, to give you some context as to what exactly this ghostwriting is all about and why exactly you should even, consider doing ghostwriting as, as a business. Okay. So I'm going to be doing a very small presentation. However, on this same call this evening, we also have two very special guests, actually. Two very special guests. They are also ghostwriters that started ghostwriting just recently. And we brought them in here so that they can also share their experiences, and so that you guys will know that it is not just us that are talking about this ghostwriting. There are other persons that are doing it, getting results from it, and they are regular people like yourselves, and like ourselves. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, I'm going to be sharing my screen. You let me know as soon as you can see it. Please, a sec. A sec.
Okay, good evening all. My name is Tochi Jude. I'm also a ghostwriter and also a part-time and full-time digital entrepreneur. As we wait for Mr. Elvis to share his screen, I want to just give you a little briefing of what ghostwriting is. Ghostwriting is a broad term. It literally means writing for someone and getting paid for it. But the one we are going to be introducing you today is not any kind of writing. I don't know if you are with me.
Right on, go ahead.
It is an opportunity where you get to write for some foreign multinational companies and they pay you hundreds to thousands of dollars monthly. That is the one we are about to introduce you into. Note, this is not like Upwork or Fiverr where you search for people to write for. In this case, you will be working for foreign companies and big companies. One of them is even owned by TikTok. So I will allow Mr. Elvis to share his screen now.
Okay. Thank you very much, Tochi. I really appreciate that. Please just let me know as soon as you can see my screen. I'm sharing it in a sec. You can drop a message to let me know. I think that will help me to be sure that you guys are seeing it. Can you guys see it now?
Not yet.
Okay. Let me see. What's going on? Apologies. Let me just try this. Okay. Can you guys see it now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I was trying to switch it, but it wasn't working. So I said, okay, let me just go straight into the presentation slide itself. All right. So here we are just going to brush through this like very, very fast. So in the next 2-3 minutes, I and Tochi will just be answering some of the questions that we have here. And then we would also use the opportunity to bring in our first guest, who's going to talk about her ghostwriting experience. Okay, so the first question is, what exactly is ghostwriting? I think Tochi already said that it's practically writing for someone else, or for a company and getting paid, and the company kind of like is entitled to that particular work that you have written. It's just as simple as that. Most people are looking for complicated explanations, maybe definition as if we are in secondary school and all that. No, there are different ways to put it. Just look at it as you're writing, you're getting paid, the person you're writing for, the company you're writing for is taking the credit, and yours is that you get paid for that work. Simple. No need to overcomplicate the whole explanation. All right. So that's the first thing you need to know. That's what ghostwriting is. Then another question that is here on this screen right now is, who exactly can do ghostwriting? So Tochi, who can do ghostwriting? Tell us.
Okay, who can do ghostwriting? These are students. If you're a student, a copper, a full-time mom, a dad, a writer, and a non-writer. This is to tell you that even though you can't write, even though you have not written anything before, you can do ghostwriting. Let me even shock you. I am Mr. Elvis. We were not a writer, but we are earning from ghostwriting, and we are a paid ghostwriter. So anybody at all who wants extra hustle, want an extra hustle that can provide at least, that can be having something, can do ghostwriting. So ghostwriting is for everybody. Sometimes people come to my dear and say that, sir, I'm a student. Sir, I've not written before. Sir, I don't even have idea. But this is just to tell you now that ghostwriting is for everybody. Everybody can do ghostwriting, even though you are a full-time mom, a dad, a writer or non-writer, a student, a copper, even though you did accounting. Like I myself, it was accounting I did in school, but look at me, I'm doing ghostwriting. So anybody can do ghostwriting.
Okay. Now, I think Tochi has already killed that. I don't need to overflog that. Anybody can do ghostwriting. The major thing I can pick there is that if you have interest. Yeah, even law students. Yes. Doesn't matter. The thing is, if you are willing to learn, then you can do it. Except you are not willing to learn. That's the simplest way to put it. Then ghostwriting is not what. Most people, especially when they hear it's an online business, the first thing they think about it, oh, it's marketing. You have to be selling something. No, you don't have to be selling something. All right. Ghostwriting is not a Ponzi scheme. It is not a business where you put 10K to get 20K overnight. It is not a get rich quick scheme that promises you returns, magic. Let me use the word magical returns. Returns that just happen without you doing anything. All right. Ghostwriting is not that. Ghostwriting is not also a marketing business where you have to sell ghostwriting or you have to sell something. So, okay, as I'm selling this thing, they are paying me. No. All right. Because I know a lot of persons, when they hear things like this, the first thing that goes to their mind is marketing. No, it's not. All right. Ghostwriting is also not copywriting. All right. Ghostwriting is not Amazon KDP. All right. Ghostwriting is not I don't know the word to use now, but most of what I've mentioned. Okay, copywriting is a different ballgame entirely. Copywriting is focused on creating sales copies for businesses that want to market something. All right. Amazon KDP is a separate, that one is a publishing business. That's why it is Kindle Direct Publishing, KDP. Ghostwriting is not Amazon KDP. All right. In ghostwriting, especially what we are talking about tonight, is a business where you write for foreign firms. All right. You sign up on their platform, you write for them, they pay you based on the contracts that they have given you, whether it is exclusive or non-exclusive. Now, at this point, let me just quickly say this. Ghostwriting covers, okay, don't worry, I think we'll definitely get there. We'll definitely get there. So number 4, when it comes to ghostwriting, Tochi mentioned something just now. He said ghostwriting is both for people who can write and even those who cannot write. Okay, that's why in ghostwriting, whether you're already a professional, in fact, this is the one I want to emphasize tonight, because I get a lot of people in my DM that come and say, Elvis, I'm already a professional writer. I've been writing for the last 20 years, for the last 15 years. Why should I have to enroll into a program to learn how to write? The funny part is that the ghostwriting training, which we are still going to talk about, is not like English and letter writing that they are teaching you in school. All right. Because when people hear teach you how to write, they'll be like, I already know how to write. Why should I want to learn how to write? Okay. No, it's not essay and letter writing where they tell you write sentence 1, write sentence 2, write sentence 3. No. The ghost writing business and the training program, what it does is that it exposes you to be able to use the writing skill that you already have if you are a writer already. In fact, whether you have written for Vanguard Nigeria, doesn't matter. All right. So if you already have that professional skill, you already have it. Awesome, amazing. It means that you have something, but it does not automatically translate to money. All right. So think of the ghostwriting package or the training as something that exposes you to a way to monetize that skill of writing that you already have. If you are a writer, all right, because I put it as a write or outsource. Now, what is outsourcing? Outsourcing means if you are not a writer, or if you can't write, or if you are even too busy to write, how do you still do this ghostwriting business? That's where outsourcing comes. What it means is that you now have to get writers who already are writing, and you use them to put your story together. You can have a story idea, you can share an idea with them. They can even come up with an idea themselves, okay? And you guys work together and you put the story together. Like me, I do ghostwriting, but I don't write. I've not written a single line in any of the stories I've put together so far. And so far right now, I have like 4 on the line, okay? And not one have I sat down to say I want to write. I have 2 steady writers that are helping me to do that, okay? The ultimate part is that I want to make money. So if you want to make money, whether you can write, whether you cannot write, you can do this. But now, at this point, I want to give a caveat. I want to make it very clear, because most people think, because when we explain these things, we are painting it to be very easy. In this life, nothing worthwhile is easy, okay? But the question you should be asking is it worth it? Is it going to be worth my time? Is it going to be worth my money? Is it going to be worth my effort? The answer is yes, if you actually put in the effort and if you actually put in the time. Your goal, it's definitely going to be worth it, okay? So if you don't know how to write, or if you can write, ghostwriting is also for you. So now, what exactly do you write as a ghostwriter? I will let Tochi handle that. So Tochi, what do ghostwriters write? What exactly do they write that they get paid like that in US dollars?
Okay. What can you write? These are first of all, we have long story writing. Now, what are long story writing? These are novels, or these are stories that have different genres. Now, when I mean different genres, is we have the genres like werewolf, billionaire romance, mafian, or any other kind of story. That is a part of stories ghostwriter write. Then we also have article writing, where you can write article, where you can build your blog. The ghostwriting course will teach you that, where you can build your blog, write an article, post on Opera News, post on what other
Post now.
article platform, or you can build your own blog. Then coming to another section of this same ghostwriting, where we have Upwork. Now, what's Upwork? Upwork is where you write for clients that they'll give you gigs. After they give you the gigs, you give them what they want, write their posts and write other things. Then coming to the other aspect of essay, we also have essay writing. Now, this essay writing, is not those kind of essay we write back then in school. This is a different kind of essay. All these I mentioned are what will make you earn in dollars. And I mean it when I mean you earn in dollars, not just a single contract on a long story writing. Just a single contract will give you over $500, not less than $500, a single contract, be it an exclusive contract or not exclusive contract. Now, what is exclusive contract? Exclusive contract is, let's take for example now, you have 4 various platforms. Like, let's take for example, you have Facebook, you have WhatsApp, you have Twitter, which is now X, and you have LinkedIn. Now, you have a post, or you have a post you want to post. If you post on Facebook, you can also post on other platforms like WhatsApp, Twitter, or LinkedIn. But now, an exclusive contract will tell you that don't post on other platforms, just post with Facebook. Mind you are a ghostwriter. You are not known. You are being paid for the work you render, but you are not known, because that word ghost. You are a ghost, but you are being paid. Now, the platform will tell you, do not post on other sites, because you have offered you an exclusive contract. Now, let me shock you. An exclusive contract will give you over a million plus. Over a million plus. Now, coming to non-exclusive contract. A non-exclusive contract is a kind of contract where they allow you to post your same story on various platforms. You can post it on, well, let's take the initial illustration I gave. You can post it on Facebook, post on WhatsApp, post on LinkedIn, and post on Twitter. So you still get paid. That is just the difference between an exclusive contract and non-exclusive contracts.
Okay, thank you, Jude. But to provide some clarity for some persons, so that they don't start assuming that ghostwriting is done on LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Facebook, and Twitter. All right. Now, what Jude is simply trying to say is that when a contract is exclusive, it means that you can only post it on that particular platform that has given you the contract. All right. So if platform A, maybe you have a story that you have posted there, platform A says, okay, we are giving you an exclusive contract. On that platform is the only place you can write that story. All right. It means it is exclusive to that platform. You don't take that same story and go and put on other writing platforms. So the business is not done on LinkedIn, WhatsApp. It's just giving an illustration, okay? Because sometimes people can take illustrations and use it to mean that's exactly where it is done. No. However, in the case of non-exclusive, what it implies is that if platform A gives you a non-exclusive contract, what it means is that you are at liberty, you are free to take that same written content and put it on platform B, platform C, platform D. That is the simplest way to understand it, okay? So, Jude, thank you very much for that. So the next one is, what exactly are the requirements to be able to do ghostwriting? What do you really need to do ghostwriting? For me, I would say that the first thing you need is one, which is on the top of the list, is you have to have a desire to want to make money. All right, that's for me. That one is not everybody that has it. That's the truth. A lot of people wish it. A lot of people wish that they want to make money, but they don't have that strong desire that pushes them to action to actually make money. That's the first thing I would say. Then the second thing I would say is that you also have to have a willingness to learn, an open mind to learn, to say, okay, I want to see how this thing works. I want to learn. I want to go through this process, all right, and pick this thing as a skill and learn it. Then third, you need just a mobile phone, all right, just a phone. If you have a laptop, absolutely fine, but just a phone is great. Then what else do you need? At least the phone should be internet enabled. If you have that, whether it is an iPhone, whether it is an Android phone, whatever it is, as long as it's a smartphone that can connect to the internet, that is all you need to do ghostwriting. Those first two I mentioned, nobody can help you with it. It's you. All right. The third one, which is the phone, somebody can probably give you a phone, or you have a phone that you've bought that you're using. But that first two, whether you have a phone or not, if you don't have that first two, you cannot succeed. Not only in ghostwriting, in anything that has to do with business or any endeavor that requires you to get some kind of results. Okay. So at this point, we are going to just take a pause, a small pause, and we are going to introduce the first guest, and that is the person of Sonia. Sonia, I don't know if you are still on the call with us. You can just indicate. Now, Sonia is she's a new friend actually. She's not my student. Let me just make it very clear. Sonia is not my student. She's a new friend I met recently who is also a ghostwriter. She clicked on my advert from Facebook, came into my DM, and we vibed, we just talked, and she told me that she's into ghostwriting, and she shared her story with me as a ghostwriter. So we just became friends. All right. So I'm not going to tell you she's my student. I mentored her. No. But we've been talking since, and she has been sharing a lot, of her experience with me. So I decided to say, okay, why not? Why not bring her into a call like this and let her talk to other persons who are thinking, should I go into this ghostwriting? Is it going to be profitable? Is it going to be worth my time? Is it going to be worth my money? So Sonia, if you can unmute yourself, I would really appreciate, so that in the next 5-7 minutes, you're just going to share your experience with us. I'll just ask you a few questions. I think I have like maybe how many again? Maybe like 10 questions here for you. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Good evening. So maybe you can speak louder so that everybody can hear you.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
Okay.
evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good
All
evening,
right. So
everyone. Can you guys hear me?
yes, we can hear you clearly. So Sonia, first of all, just introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you do, any things that you can just share that you feel you want to share with us about who you are.
Okay, my name is Sonia Isaac, and I'm 22. I'm an undergraduate, so I'm a single mom, and uh, I'm into beauty business, makeup artist and such. And most importantly, I'm a ghostwriter.
Okay, okay. I believe you're using a phone. Maybe when you're talking, you can just take it closer so that it can be louder. Because I'm using headset and it's still a bit low for me. So yeah. So now the first question I'll ask you here is when did you start ghostwriting?
Okay, so I started ghostwriting late 28,
When?
February 28th this
Okay,
year.
February 28th, 2024 or 2023 or 2022?
Yeah, 2024.
Okay, 2024. So February 28th, 2024. That's about
Yeah,
3 months plus now, 4 months plus.
2024.
Okay. Okay, great.
Yes.
So what exactly was your motivation to start ghostwriting?
Well, I just relocated relocated from the east to the south to Delta State, and then things were kind of rocky because I had to start my business afresh,
Hmm.
and I needed more money. I saw a post online, and the post was about the about if you needed an extra side also. Then
Hmm.
I decided that Wow, let me check it out.
Okay. So your motivation was money. You relocated, you have spent money, and you wanted to make money back and be on your feet.
Yeah,
That's great. All right.
yeah.
So at the beginning, did you have doubts before starting ghostwriting, and what were some of those doubts?
Okay, so I had doubts. I had doubts. I won't lie. And I, when I contacted the post, let me tell you from the beginning. The post was actually made in a group by an admin. And then I went to the comment section and I saw this particular guy. I think he's an athlete, marketer. And then he wrote about it, but he didn't tell us anything about whether it's free or it's fee. Yeah. So I went to his DM and I told him I was interested in that business ghostwriting that he posted. And then he told me that the fee is 30,000 naira. And then that if all I need to do was transfer the money to him, and then I'll send him my email and my phone number, and that's it. So I was at first 30,000 naira. I was like, should I or should I not? I didn't tell anyone because if I told my mom, she would be like, ah, don't try it. So I kept it to myself. I knew it was risky, but I wanted to risk it because
Please,
what's that thousand?
please audible.
If I
Sonia,
could
please.
actually, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we can hear you speak. Continue.
Yeah. So I was like, what's 30,000 naira? If I could actually, because according to what I was seeing, what it was telling me about it, it was a life-changing opportunity. I wanted to take this despite the doubt. I wanted to take that risk. I was tired of, struggling financially, those kind of things. So I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell my mom. Because I didn't want anybody to add to the doubt I have already. Like I had, I was feeling scared already. So if I told someone else, the person might feel that fear, and I will not be able to, do what I planned. So that's what it was. That's just my doubt. That's just
Okay. All right. Thanks for sharing. Let's try and be very, very straight because we have 1 hour for this. Now, so now you had your doubts at the beginning, but in the long run, after you paid that
yeah.
30K, would you say it was worth it? Was it worth it? Was the cost worth that amount you paid? And why exactly was it worth it? If yes.
Absolutely, absolutely worth it.
Okay. So why
Yeah.
why 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 was it worth it for you?
Because before I got the course, I was into writing. I love writing articles. And then, getting the course actually helped my writing skills. It's not like everything was the course was so explanatory. Like even if you're not a writer before, getting that course, you will be so perfect at writing. And also, hmm, the course was like every direction, every step of the way, everything is in there for you to get your contract, apply to different platforms, how to write, how to get everything in place. Everything was just so nice. And even before I implemented it, I knew that this was what it. I was so proud of myself, and then I started to study the course.
Okay. All right. So next, now you said the cost was worth it even before you applied for a contract and all that. So have you made any money so far?
Yeah,
Is this something you can share?
yes, so I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I made for my first contract, I made 700 to within a month, like for the first month. I made 700.
700K in a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually paid in dollars. It's about
Hmm.
489. 400. And that's not all.
469. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. I'm still expecting my other payments. The contract is actually over 2 million plus. Like the amount of money I'm going to receive at the end of it is about 2 million
Oh,
plus. So
okay, so there are still other payments that you're expecting. That's what you're saying.
yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you. So is this from one contract? Like how many contracts have you had so far since you started, since February?
Okay, I said around February. I started the course to March. I got my story idea, and then I applied around March, and then I got my contract March 31st. I got the first contract March 1st, and then I got my payment around April, and then I applied for a second contract around April, and I got my second contract around May. So
Okay.
it just I was just leaving some gaps, yeah, so that I will be able to work with it.
Okay. All right. So I think this other question you've already answered. There's no need for me to read this. Okay, you say you've gotten 2 contracts so far. So do you think ghostwriting is for
Yeah.
everyone or for some special people? Is it something, do you think it's something for anybody, or there are special people that can do ghostwriting?
Ghostwriting is for everybody, no matter who you are. I'm a single mom. I'm an hairstylist. I If I can do ghostwriting as a single mom, it's for everyone. If you're a student, if you work in a bank, a lawyer, it's for everybody. It's not about being special to do it. It only makes you special when you're doing it because you have an edge. There are things that are normal. Someone will think that they are seeing you doing your physical job. They think this is where you earn your money from. They don't know that yeah, so you have somewhere else you are, cashing out big time monthly. Um, so it's not about being special to do it. Doing it makes you special. Doing it makes you special because yeah,
All right.
things are economy now. You're making enough money to help yourself and family.
Okay. All right. That's fine. So the last question. So from your answer, it means it's something you recommend to anyone, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Any final words for us? Maybe in like 30 seconds.
Uh, okay. So, like, I will encourage anyone that's thinking about it because maybe you have money, maybe you are okay financially, then don't do it. But if you need to, because if you need something, if you really really need money in this country right now, you should do it. You should do it. No, there's no need to think like your life's gonna change within the twinkle of an eye. You be this month you are nothing. You have 20,000 in your account. Next 2 months you are a multi-millionaire, and that's it. It's something you can do over and over again. You can earn as you watch like it. You can earn any amount of money. Like you can earn any amount of money you need. If you plan to earn 5 million in a month, you can work towards it. It's because you can do it. If your target is 10 million a month, there is a way you achieve it. There's a way you can achieve it. So all you have to do is get the course, implement. If you sit down and just get the course and expect it to just be like that, no. When I got the course newly, it was really stressful for me to study because I was a single mom and handling my shop. I had to close my shop. I'm not telling anybody to close their shop or stop studying because of ghostwriting. You can actually do it with that. I knew what I wanted. I knew how fast I wanted it. And so I knew my capabilities. It would be stressful for me. So I actually closed my shop for a while, learned, and I started to learn. If back then, if you see me, even when I was eating, I was studying. Even when I was my sister would be like, My mom would be like, "Oh my God, this girl every time phone." They don't know that there was something, I was everywhere. Like my earpiece was plugged in, and then I'll be, studying the course. It's not something you play with. Oh. Like me, I got my results within a month. Within a month, I was so serious. Some people, it will take them 6 months. It's because you're not, yeah, maybe you want to cool off or you want to relax. I got the course on Thursday. I started my book in almost immediately. And then I got my first copy on my first book. Second book, I got my second copy. Everything was just so fast, but I was serious about it. You have to be serious. You don't need to, you don't need to use guard. You understand? You need to be serious. Take it serious. So that's just all I have to say to you guys.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Sonia. Um, we really appreciate you for sharing that. I forgot to ask, do you have some of the screenshots of maybe your payments, contracts, and all that you can share?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I do.
Is this
But
something you can
how
share
do
on
I
this
even
call,
share?
or you want to send it to me on WhatsApp or something?
Okay, let me send it to you on WhatsApp because I don't know how to say. I don't know how to send it.
Okay, okay. All right, that's fine because when we are on webinars like this, I know there are people who are thinking, is there proof? Is there proof? Is there proof? So I like asking, and like I said earlier,
There's proof, oh.
so there's proof. Okay, there's still bank balance proof. Yeah, so but I also want to add a disclaimer here also because when people hear testimonies like this, they think it's an overnight thing. Take note, she kept saying she had to put in effort. She kept
Mhm.
saying she had to spend time going through the course. She kept saying that you need to take it
Yeah,
seriously because most people have this mindset. Some people have not lost the Ponzi mindset. They have not lost that mindset. That mindset is still there, so they still feel that once they just start today, it will just happen overnight. For her, she got the course on the 28th of February, got her first contract on the 31st of March. Is it not 1 month? 1 month now. Your journey might be different. Yours can still be faster, yours can still be slower. But the thing is that it is proven that it works for those persons who actually want to do it. All right. So thank you so much once again, Sonia, for your time and for giving us that um, explanation and telling us about your journey so far. All right. So I'm going to quickly push to the next, which is why do you need a like why do you need a course? Why do you need training for this ghostwriting that we're talking about? I think part of this I talked about it some minutes ago because some persons are always asking, I already know how to write. Should I still pay for a course? Why do I need this course? You know, they kind of like antagonize and say, I'm already a professional writer. Now, and what I said earlier was that the training is not just something that teaches you how to write. It's not like a regular English course in school that wants to show you how to write comprehension and all that. No, this is something that actually shows you how to monetize the writing skill. Yes, there are tips and explanations on how to write, how to better your writing, things to do and all that. But this is not an English course. Okay, it's a ghostwriting business course. All right. So the next one there is how do you get paid? Tochi was talking earlier, even Sonia just spoke. How do you get paid? You get paid in US dollars, okay? And you get paid there are different accounts, different types of accounts that you can use. And all these accounts, how to open them, how to get started with them, I will explain inside the training. Because somebody will say, no, I don't have, you don't have to think about it. Everything you really need to be able to succeed is explained in the training program. So then how long before you start earning? I think that is already addressed, right? It is already addressed. Everybody has their different journey, all right? One person's own might be 1 month, another person's own can be 2 months. It depends on the time they put into it and how quickly they can, implement what they are learning. So then how much can you earn? I think Sonia already mentioned hers, and I just have a few screenshots. In fact, if we want to do a webinar of only screenshots from ghostwriting, we will spend 3 hours. We are not even done. That's the truth. Because there are more and more and more. I just put just two here. Most of you that are in the groups, you should have noticed by now that I'm always dropping screenshots. Even on my status, I'm always dropping screenshots of what people are doing in ghostwriting. So there's one year of 500 and something. There's one year of 300. There was one I shared the other day that was it 12? I think it was 12,000 USD. It wasn't me, it was someone from Twitter who made that amount from ghostwriting.
Hello?
So
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, you can ask. Speak.
Hello, good evening, sir.
good
Good
evening.
evening.
I am Matthew Badijo.
Hey, good evening, sir.
I am Mr. Matthew Badijo.
Mr. Matthew.
Can you hear
joined
me?
us today. Yes, I can hear you, sir. Clearly.
Hello?
I can hear you, sir. I can hear
Hello?
you. Jude, you can
Hello?
hear him, right?
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I can hear him. He recently got the course. I think he got it like last week or 2 weeks ago. I didn't even know he was joining this call. Sir, we can hear you. We could hear you clearly. I can even see your video. You're wearing glasses.
Good evening, sir. Matthew Badijo. Mr. Sahari, how are you
Yes, sir.
doing?
I'm fine, sir. I'm fine, sir.
Thank you very much for all your efforts over also.
You're welcome, sir.
Am I here? Yes.
Yes,
Okay. Thank you for all Yes, thanks for all your efforts. In fact, it is me, my default is mine, that I have not finished reading the course, that I have not
Okay,
finished
sir.
going through the course. It's my fault because I've had so many engagements. In fact, I came from one today. I went for a group discussion, I went to participate in a group discussion the Victoria Island and all this. I just came back about an hour ago. All
Okay.
those little things have been able to give me enough time to devote more time to it. But I know that when I eventually give it much time that it really needs, I will move ahead fast. I just heard
Okay.
about the Zoom meeting and everything. Immediately I came in and I decided to join just to say hello to you and to thank you for all your efforts over us. Thank you
You're welcome.
very much. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
And at least staying until the Zoom meeting ends so that even if I don't have any questions, I will still have much more to learn from other questions that other people ask. Thank you very much. You're
Okay, sir.
welcome.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. So, Jude, your other person, I don't know if the person is on the call with us.
Yes, she's on the call.
Okay. So, I don't know
Okay.
if you can just quickly handle that.
Okay. This person I'm about to introduce you. Yours is not your student, but this is my student. She's my student. And she suffered me. But thank God, she succeeded. So, Joanna, I don't know if you are here. If you can hear me, unmute yourself so that I can give us some introduction. Joanna.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening, Jude.
How's everything?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay,
How are
please,
you?
can you just give, we are fine. Can you just give
Looks like Jude was kicked out by his internet. Okay, Joanna, can you hear me? Hello?
I decided to get go into ghostwriting because I needed extra money. Honestly, I couldn't continue to rely on the small pay here and there from relatives, So I just needed extra cash. I mean, I needed money. I really needed money. So yes, that was why I got into ghostwriting. And plus, I wanted the world to actually see that I have a skill and I love it. And I love it. Yeah.
Okay, do you have any doubts before starting? And what we are there?
Honestly, I didn't have any doubt.
Wow.
I knew that ghostwriting was not a Ponzi scheme or get rich quick scheme and all that. I knew from the depth of my heart that it wasn't any of that. I knew that ghostwriting was something that if you start with the adequate and the right efforts that you put into it, you're gonna get results quick.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Was the course worth it and why?
No, it was everything and more, honestly. The course is everything and more. It was worth it. Yeah, it was. Why? Okay, so in the course, it doesn't just show you how to make money. It changes your mindset and drives you to actually make money. Ghostwriters are gonna tell you that, okay, I wasn't initially a writer. I didn't know how to write. I didn't have the skill. I didn't know anything about writing. But when I got the course, I was able to actually know how to write. I started to write. I sat down and I wrote. That is what the course will tell you. That is what the course will teach you. That is what the course will make you do. It literally changes your mindset about life, about, I mean, the whole thing. Honestly, the course is worth it. It's not just about making money. It's life in general.
Okay. So how many contracts do you have so far since when you started in March?
Okay, so far, I would blame myself for having just 2 contracts because I've been quite sluggish. Yeah, I would say that I've been quite sluggish. So far, yeah, I have 2 contracts so far.
Okay.
Give me that
Okay.
phone.
So how much are they? Like how much are you expecting from those contracts?
Okay, give or take, roughly around $1,500, give or take.
Okay, that is over 1.7 million. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there a story behind your success if you want to share? What is that story?
Okay,
What motivated you? Yeah.
okay,
What is that?
well, motivation. No one's gonna save you in this world. No one's gonna help you. No one's gonna bail you out. Okay, you're gonna do it by yourself. You just have to do it by yourself. There's no one coming to save you, honestly. So if you want to make money, if you want to do something legit, not put 5K to get 1 million, not put, I've been a victim of put 10K to get 1M. I'm ashamed to say that, but yeah. So I was done getting scammed. I was done being vulnerable. I was done playing the victim. So my motivation, I wanted to make money. I wanted to sharpening my skill. I wanted to meet people that have gone through this journey and have changed their whole mindset. Great minds in general. I just wanted to meet people like that and be able to relate with them. So yeah.
Okay. Do you think ghostwriting is for everyone or some special people or just for writers?
Ghostwriting is for every Dick, Tom, and Harry. You don't have to be a writer. You don't have to have a laptop. You don't have to, you just need a smartphone, internet connection, and the right connection as well. You're a ghostwriter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Is ghostwriting a business you recommend?
Yes, any day and time, I will recommend ghostwriting to anyone. Like, okay, in my sleep, the moment my head hits the pillow and I close my eyes to sleep, my mind drifts literally off to my books. I feel like I'm the characters in my book. And that gives me more inspiration. I tend to act out my stories. And when I wake up, I feel fresh. I just want to, pour out everything that I realized I dreamt about. So ghostwriting will do that to you. Yes.
So how have been the mentoring, my mentorship and the group mentoring? How has it been to you? How does it help you in getting your contracts?
Okay, so Tochi, Jude, I want to say a million thanks to you. You've been of great help so far. You're literally the best mentor to me. And like you said, yeah, I really bothered you, but I mean, you're seeing the results, so it was worth it. Thank you so much for your mentorship. I know I don't thank you enough. I don't thank you enough, but I'm saying thank you right now. Thank you so, so much.
Okay. So will
Yeah.
you like to, can you share the screenshots of your contract you got? Can you share it on the call now? Or you send it on WhatsApp?
Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you on WhatsApp, yeah?
Yeah.
Because it said
Yeah.
only the host can share. So
Okay, yeah.
yes, I'm gonna send it to you on WhatsApp.
Okay.
I've changed the security settings, so
there is
not
a
only the
question
host can
for
share
you
now.
here. Okay, you can share now, Anna.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
as you're finding it, I think there's someone here, Emmanuel Chidema. I don't know if he's a lady. Chidema is a lady. She has a question for you, Ms. Joanne. I don't know if you can do justice to that question.
Okay, yes,
No,
please.
So Chidema,
sorry. Sorry, good evening. It's not actually directed to Joanne, sir.
okay, but you can still ask. She can can answer that.
Okay. I've really been wanting to learn ghostwriting.
Okay.
But okay, let me just say I got a link. I just saw this link on a friend's status. So I clicked on it and boom, I'm here. And I've actually gained value from this class. But I actually I was hearing someone talk about a group or something like that where materials are shared. So I wanted to know if I can have access to that, or and also if I can get uh, someone to coach me.
All you need to do,
So I'm planning to.
that your friend that posted it, just reach out back to them and request for the contacts of the person who posted it status. Like the
Sorry,
person
I
who
didn't
shared
hear
it with
you.
them. I said your friend that you saw it on their WhatsApp status, just go back to that person
Okay.
and request for the contact of the person they helped to share that post that brought you into this
Okay.
call.
But the person
Yeah.
is not on this. Okay, no problem. Although the person is not on this section.
Yeah, even if they are not on
Yeah,
this
you
section, you have their WhatsApp, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, just chat them up on WhatsApp and just ask them, I will posted this thing, then they will direct you. I'm sure for them to post it, it means they already have the person's contact.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's really good to have you here.
So Joanna, I don't know if you are still there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Joanna, before you share, Sonia had shared hers on my WhatsApp, so I just quickly had to add it to the presentation, and here it is. So this is what
Wow.
Sonia shared. This is our first payment on GitPay. These are the two contracts on the right, the one in the middle and the other one on the far right side. So yeah, I think she has only received payment once, which is the one that was 487, and she's expecting other payments. So for those persons that were wondering whether Sonia has made any money or whatever, so here it is. So I would stop sharing so that what's your name again? Sorry,
Johanna.
Joanna, yeah.
Johanna.
So that Joanna can share. Okay, go ahead.
So Joanna, you can share now.
Okay, I am actually trying to do that, and it's been very difficult. I don't know why.
Oh,
I'll send it to you,
all right,
Jude.
all
I'll
right,
send it to you.
Oh,
all right. That's
okay, no problem.
that's okay.
Elvis, is nice to meet you,
Okay.
actually.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's nice to meet you.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you, John. I wish you more contracts.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Jude.
All right. So at this point, without wasting much of your time, these sessions ought to actually be the 1 hour session, but for some reason we've stretched a bit. So the ghostwriting training program originally cost 30K. All right. That's the cost. And it's from what we've said, I don't think anybody, even if you cannot afford it, you should know by now that it is valuable. If one contract can give you that much amount of money, in fact, one contract alone will make you forget about whether you pay 30K. All right. So that's the cost. However, for the sake of this online session that we're having today, um, for the sake of this session, we are opening an offer for 10 persons. So we are giving 10 persons who would make the decision to start immediately between this night and tomorrow night, 11:59 p.m. To get the offer at, oh, I'm so sorry. I was supposed to put the price. I didn't put it. We're giving a 5K discount anyway. We're giving a 5K discount. So you're paying 25K. So if you've not started ghostwriting and you want to get started immediately, instead of paying 30K, you can pay 25K. But the offer ends 11:59 p.m. tomorrow, Friday, and it's only for 10 persons. So if we get those 10 persons this night, gone. Forget it, those 10 persons before 12 is gone, regardless of the 11:59 p.m. So it's 10 slots and it's ending tomorrow. Okay. So with that's actually how we're going to wrap this up this evening. So you guys are on the call. If you also have questions, you can ask your questions. You can drop them in the chat or you can ask them directly, and we are going to respond. But from us, this is what we have for you this evening. In fact, I think Tochi, this should be like maybe our 10th. I don't know, is it up to 10 now? We brought in different people. The last time we brought in someone that got
Yeah.
4 contracts in less than 2
4
months.
contracts on that 2
Yeah.
months.
The other time we had Fumi on the call. Like a lot. We've been dishing out these for the past since January. We've been doing this since January. And those who see the value in what we are doing are actually taking advantage of the opportunity. So let me just check the chat. I think it's like, let's see. Yeah. Say good evening, please. I want to ask if you can be my mentor. Please don't be offended. I really want to learn. Yeah, you can indicate interest depending on how you came in. Don't forget, this webinar is organized by myself and by Tochi. So depending on how you came in, you can just come back to our DM and let us know that, okay, I'm the person that dropped this message. You want to get started and you want mentorship. Now, see, mentorship goes along with the training. I can't mentor you when I don't have something to mentor you with, because there'll be times when I'll ask you, okay, have you gone through this? Have you gone through this? Okay, this thing that you learned here, this is how you have to implement it, and so on and so forth. All right. So, and mentorship is free. You're only paying for the training program. Okay. Tochi has his mentorship group. I also have my own mentorship group that I handle my own students also. And if I had known Tochi, I would have brought in one of my students. One of them shared with me yesterday, but I think she's a very busy woman anyway. She's into business. She travels a lot. And yesterday she had this amazing testimony that she shared. So a lot is happening in ghostwriting anyway. So that's how we're going to wrap up. Okay.
A lot.
Okay. Ngozi says I have some questions. Okay, you can unmute and ask, or you can type it. Anyone you want to do is absolutely fine. So Ngozi, you can unmute and ask your question.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, it's really nice being in this space and also learn to practice that. But I have some concerns.
I once said, actually, a friend of mine who is a writer, I think the person is into copywriting and all. So I discussed this ghostwriting topic with her, and she was like, the problem is that there's some kind of problem with talking for some international clients and all that. And the person's concern was that sometimes they will ask you to write something for them, then normally you submit it for them to review and all that. So there are a lot of situations where they reject it and be like, oh, they want another one. So you get that kind of thing, or
Oh,
whether it doesn't meet their standard or something. So you
okay.
write another one, but later you find out that they went ahead to use the initial stuff you submitted.
Mm,
So
okay.
yeah, I don't know if I'm clear, if you understand what I just
Yeah,
said.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What you're
does that
saying is
happen?
clear. What you're saying is clear. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the only question?
No, that's not the only question. That's like the opening of the question. Like
Okay.
number one question is, does that happen, and how often does it happen? Is it something I really need to be worried about or concerned about?
Okay. Okay. From what you've said, this person who told you about this is probably doing it maybe on Upwork, on Fiverr, or one of all these platforms where you're looking for clients. If you had joined this webinar from the beginning, you would have heard where we talked about you don't really need to look for clients. All right. The kind of ghostwriting we're talking about here, you are signed up on foreign platforms where you write for the platforms. You don't go and start saying, oh, let me get one client today. Tomorrow you look for another client. You can be writing for one platform. You can have multiple stories on one platform and use those multiple stories to make money. So
To
from
make
what
money.
you've said,
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that you're talking about maybe somebody doing it on Upwork where there are a lot of people there that you have to go and bid and, get their attention. And at the end of the day, some of them, they are not even straightforward. All right. However,
Yeah.
even in this ghostwriting training, there's Upwork, but it's a bonus. It's just an added bonus at the end to say, okay, for those who want to do it on Upwork. But majorly, in fact, I've hardly even seen anybody in this ghostwriting community that does it on Upwork because that one is just a bonus because the real people who pay are these foreign companies. They are the ones that give you contract. Those Upwork guys, yes, you're right. You can write something, send it to them, and at the end of the day, you realize that they use it, for what they want to use it for, and they tell you that it was not good enough. A lot of people are not. In fact, most of those people on Upwork that are doing that, I guarantee you that they are Nigerians. There are
Pure,
Nigerians that will
they are
pick some of all these things and still go and use it on other platforms that they want to go and use to make money. I can guarantee you, you hardly see
Wow.
foreigners do that. That's the truth. It has Upwork, but it's a bonus and it's even the last and final module. So most people don't even use it because if a company is already paying you or they have good contracts for you, what do you want to go and do on Upwork? To start looking for clients when you already have an account with the company and you can write as many stories as you want, so that's it. You don't necessarily have to do it on Upwork. So it's not a challenge that I've not seen anybody in this community that faced that particular challenge. Not one. So that's it.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And the second question, I don't know, it might seem irrelevant now due to your clarification of the first question, but for those that want to outsource, okay, let me just explain what was in my head. Okay, if that was an issue, I was thinking that okay, for those who want to outsource, you pay a portion to the person that is writing for you and all that, and usually payment comes after you've submitted the work and they approve, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hello,
yeah,
can you
yeah.
hear me? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
Go on.
the question I wanted to ask them was that, okay, do you pay, for those who want to outsource now, that is it after they've approved the work and all that, and they pay you that you pay the writer that is going to, the person that is going to write for you, basically?
Okay. For outsourcing, when it comes to outsourcing, outsourcing is completely based on negotiation and arrangements you have with the writer. Let me give you myself as an example. I have a writer who is currently writing for me based on the contract. All right. So we are sharing the proceeds from the contract. She agreed to do that majorly because she wanted a platform. She needed somebody to give her a platform to write. She said she wanted to like really express her writing skills. So I gave her that platform. She wrote the outline, started the first few chapters. So our arrangement was that, okay, you write these first few chapters, apply for a contract. And when the contract comes, whatever it is that comes out from that contract, that's what you and I were going to share. We're going to share it. That's the arrangement. I have another writer that, yes, I paid for the outline. I paid for the first few chapters. Then other chapters that are coming, I have to pay for those chapters. So which means for me, for that other writer, the money is going to come out from my pocket. All right. However, the very first payment would be the outline and the first few chapters. And as the contract comes, I know that, okay, there's already the certainty of a contract. All right. So I can pay the sacrifice of saying, okay, this person continues writing for me. I'm giving her the money. However, there's going to be my signing bonus. There's going to be, the monthly bonus that comes in the MAB that comes in. So
The
from that
profit
MAB,
share,
the profit share and all that. So when those ones come, even if I've taken money from my pocket or whatever, I know that that money is coming back to me because there's already a certainty that there is already a contract. So it's all about arrangement. There are writers who will still tell you, okay, I'm going to write this for you. You're first of all going to pay me for the outline and the first few chapters. All right. Then when you get a contract, as long as you're already sure that you get a contract, I can be patient, but I'll continue writing for you every month as they pay you on the platform. You pay me my own part of the writing of what I've written for you for that particular month. So it's all about arrangement. While there are some that will tell you, no, it has to be upfront. So it depends on you. What do you want? Do you think you can afford a writer? Do you think you can take the pain to pay a writer? But some of these things are things that you have to still think about. You have to still talk to whoever it is that is mentoring you, that look at what you're trying to do, and they give you the proper guidance to getting the results that you want. All right. So it's not a straightforward thing to say, okay, every writer you meet to charge you upfront, or every writer you meet to wait for you, or every writer you meet to do 50-50. No, it's arrangement. It all depends on the writer and what you're doing, what you're trying to achieve.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I don't know. Is that our last question for the night, or there's another one?
Let's call it you've exceeded with 30
Wow,
minutes.
we have exceeded with 30 minutes. All right. If you have more questions, you can chat up Tochi in his DM for those persons that came through Tochi. You can chat me up in my DM for those that came through me. Then all right. So a big thank you to everyone. And thank you, sir, Mr. Badejo, for joining this session this night. I was surprised to see you, but I'm happy to see you. This is the first time I'm seeing your face. You have always been in my DM asking questions till you finally started the training. I think it's over a week now that you started. And I think you gave me feedback the other day, asked some questions, and I see that you are making gradual progress. All right. So good night, everyone. Yes, sir. Good night, everyone. Rest well and have an amazing weekend. Don't forget that the offer ends 11:59 tomorrow and is only for 10 slots. All right. Cheers.
Good night.
Good night.